Hi, I'm TinoVo, and today I'm showing you how to use clear Jello at TinoVo.shop. Welcome to our online nail art class. This is the amazing clear Jello, and before we know what it is, we have to first understand the term self-level and what it means. So self-level is when a gel product applied over the surface and is smoothed out by itself, like this. You don't see any brush stroke because there is a blending ingredient in most gel product that allow this phenomenon to happen. And most of us are not aware of this. We just apply and go. We don't know why, or we don't care why. But if you use regular nail polish back in the old day, you are very well aware of this because you gotta be good to make it all nice and smooth with regular polish. If not, you're gonna see brush stroke. But that's not the case with most gel product nowadays. It just do the work by itself for us. It's make it a lot easier for us. So let's come back to clear Jello. Clear Jello are non-cell level. It's completely opposite. What it means is that you can try to smooth it out yourself, but it's not going to smooth out by itself. Now, I'm going to bring in clear texture gel. The reason why, because most people are familiar with clear texture gel. It's non-cell level. Now, I'm going to tell you the difference in just a second, but I want you to look at this design. When people doing these 3D embossed lines that are very close next to each other, the common problem of the line, it will start blending right away. And the reason why, because they use a builder gels. Let me bring in 3D Jelly, which is a builder gels. Now, these are opposite. Okay, these are non-cell level and these are self-level, like I explained in the beginning, where the polish are smoothing out by itself. I'm going to take this 3D jelly out and I am going to show you what happens when you build a nails. Now, you will apply a thin layer first, and all you need is to take out a big amount of gels like this. And you just rocking the gel side to side, side to side, and it will spread out all nice and even by itself. It will help you build a nail so much easier because there will be minimum filing. Okay, you see that? In just a few seconds, you can see the reflection. See, it's all nice and smooth now. So that is what happened when they are taking the same gel and they will paint this line right here. Well, of course, it's going to blend back together because it's cell level. That is job. So in order for me to paint this line without them blend together, I'm using clear texture gel for that. It's have perfect control. Like this bead right here, as you can see, I'm using the same gel, drawing a line so I can hand bead this, and it's all nice and even. If you use a builder gel for this task, your line will be all wonky. It won't be nice and even. It will try to slip and slide on you, and doesn't matter how many times you fix it, it's going to slip and slide right back very fast in just a few seconds. But clear texture gel allow me to perform this bead flawlessly without any struggle because it's a gel that have control. Now, if you're looking at these crocodiles pattern right here, what happened is I use a texture gel, okay, not clear texture gel, but I use a black texture gel to apply. And then I'm taking this tool that I'm holding, which is an engraver, and I am carving this line, which is very easy to do. But with a regular gels that are self-level, you already know that these lines gonna blend back together, making this task impossible. But texture gel allow me to do that. So, as an artist, it is very important that when you have something, you should have the complete opposite. Just in case, if anything that a self-level gel cannot do, a non-self-level gel will do the exact opposite. It will complement it. So very important for special effect. Now, if you already have a non-cell level gels, then why do you need clear Jello? Let's take this out. And let's take our chrome now. And I will go ahead and draw this. Okay, so I'm going to make a lines. Okay, I'm going to start right here. And I'm making a lines. And you can see all nice and smooth, but it is non-cell level. It's not supposed to be smooth, right? Because in this clear texture gel, there is 5% of blending ingredient that allow you to draw. If not, it's gonna be impossible for you to draw. I'm gonna do another line. See, all nice and smooth. So these are a very unique gel because it's a non-cell level, but it's allow you to draw. But this capability is prevent me from doing a few things that I want to do with a non-cell level gels. Let me take out clear Jello and I'm gonna draw again, just like what I just did with this material right here. You can see it's very difficult to move it. And you can see here, you see that? It's just like that. If this is the case, then it's gonna stay the way it is forever. It's not going to smooth out. So, zoom out. So, I need this to be able to draw. And that making it very special. A lot of people love this gel. But there is a few things that it cannot do. Let's put it away and let's come back to clear Jello. I already tell you that these crocodile nails, I use a black texture gels, not a clear texture gels. Because a clear texture gel, it have 5% blending ingredient in there that a little bit difficult if you were to carve it, because it was the mark, it will stay there, but within like let me say about 2 or 3 minutes, it will start to blend back slowly because of that blending ingredient. Now black texture gels, I just paint it on and I start carve it. Okay, and it's very important for me to have these marking stay exactly where it is when I carve it. And you might not see the mark very well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to chrome it right after just for you to see this. Okay, let me zoom in. You can see this leather. Okay, now black texture gel, you don't need top coat. So you can cure and then you can walk out the salon just like this. And it's like black leather, but let's cure this. I'm gonna take out my solid gold chrome and apply on the surface. Look at that. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that black texture gel, just like clear texture gel, it can work with chrome. So it's no wipe. See, wrap chrome completely on and also put on some top coat. Because the most common problem, the most common question that I encounter is would the texture disappear when you put on a top coat? And the answer is nope. Texture is still here. Isn't that beautiful? So, what you're gonna do if you have a background like this, obviously you couldn't just drop black on it. It will cover everything, right? That is why you need clear. Now, you can use clear texture gels, but as I say, it have 5% blending ingredient in there. So you must be aware of your timing. And in layman terms, you must be a little bit good on the product. You have to know how to use a product. And you know me, I like to invent stuff that make it really easy for people who are helpless. Even if you don't have any skill, I still want you to be able to use it for art. So the easier the product is, the better it is for you to use it. And that's what I want is for you to be able to use product without being good at anything. So I'm going to apply on clear Jello because clear Jello is 100% non-cell level. It do not have any blending ingredient in there. As you can see here, when I apply on, it's tricky. It's not smooth, but of course you're going to carve it, so it doesn't really matter. You just try your best. You can apply on the surface lightly just to minimize the streak, especially if you apply a lot. And then I can just take an engraver like this. When you have a lot of product on the nail surface, you should always have paper towels. Because when you carve it, there gonna be a lot that will stick onto the tool and you gotta wipe it off. If not, then it'll be difficult for you to carve with the tool full of gels. But I am making some streak going down and then lines going across, just like what I did before. But this time it is so easy for you to see the colors because it's completely clear. That's why you need something that are clear too. A lot of people also ask me, if you have black texture gel, why you need clear texture gel? It's because of that. You need something that are clear just in case you have colorful background. But you see the texture isn't that nice. And see all the streak, it doesn't really matter now because you carving all over this. So you moving the gel around. So that's why now it's smooth inside because you carve it. And I can wipe along the sidewall just to make it nice and neat and cure this. And this gel, it doesn't really need any top coat. Also, it can chrome since it's no wipe, as I'm doing right now. I'm taking unicorn chrome and I apply on. See, I don't use a gold chrome because gold chrome are solid and it will cover all the colors. So that's why I'm using unicorn chrome because unicorn chrome is like a glass chrome. It's see-through, completely transparent, but it have a tint to it. I have 5 colors: blue, coral, pink, green, and yellow. And they are glass chrome. But unicorn because it have color. It's magical like a unicorn. As you can see here. Isn't that awesome? So that is clear Jello. So I use it for carving. And another thing that I use it for will be working with it upside down. So one of my favorite technique in the winter is a glacier technique. Let me zoom in. See, back in the day, we have to put a gel underneath and we have to take saran wrap and we have to press over it like a plastic wrap to make it crinkle, cure this, and then we have to peel it up. You no longer have to do that. You just take clear Jello right here and swoop a nice amount and start tapping it underneath. And when you do that, it will make glacier pattern for you. You can adjust it however you like. See that? See, you can press it a little over here, a little over here. Very easy to do. Instant glacier effect. So I love to use it upside down because it's anti-gravity. It's not going to change. See, a typical gel, especially a non-cell level gel, a cell level gel, it will blend back. Now, clear texture gel can do this if you don't have a lot. If you have a lot, then it can try to be a little blendy. So that's why I love to use clear Jello because glacier effect are heaven when it comes to this gel right here. So that's another thing that it can do. Now, before I go through another effect, I'm going to explain why I only have clear when it comes to Jello. Because clear texture gel, especially texture gel, I have many colors. And the reason is I use it very often. But clear Jello, I don't use it every day. I only use it on special occasion. So it's extremely important to have. It's just not important to have it in every other color because that's not very realistic for you to save money. Instead, I can mix it. Like what I'm doing right now is that I'm mixing clear Jello with white texture gels. together and it will transform it into another colors. Now this gel, when you mix together, it's not gonna be completely solid. It's gonna be semi-transparent, but it doesn't matter because you usually work with a thick amount. And when it's thick, it's pure white. So this gel, you don't really use it for anything that are thin. I like to use this for spike. I'm gonna zoom in to show you. I'm gonna dip my brush in and I am going to lift it slowly. And there you spike. Isn't that cool? Now, when I do this, it's a technique that work with gel that are not collapsible, okay? So don't look at it as spike. Just look at it as something that doesn't collapse because you can do different things. Just remember that it's not collapsing and I will explain for you what it means when a gel collapses. Okay, so I have a builder gel with me and if I take this builder gel to make like a water droplet, okay, when I first apply on, it's beautiful and firm and all three-dimensional, see that? But if you watch it closely, it will start collapsing. Collapsing means that it starts to get pulled down by gravity. See, it's gonna get flattened and flattened and flattened and spreading out. It's no longer a bubble, but it is flat. See, it's go from this to this because gravity are pulling it down like this. See, gravity pull it down. So now it's all flattened up. Like when you in your 20, your bra size are double D. And then when you turn 80, they become pancake. It's because they're collapsing. So that is a concept of gel that are cell level is that they collapse. But clear Jello don't do that. Clear Jello cannot collapse. And that's why you can use it to make spike. Because it is anti-gravity. Now, what I don't want you to do is to press it like this and then pluck it. See that? When you pluck it, it twirls it. And the reason why is that it's bounced like a rubber band. So when you apply on the surface like this, okay, you want to pull it out very slowly until it will disattach itself right there. And that is how you have a perfect spike. To do it slowly, I'll do it again, just so you completely understand. Okay, let me put this up here. Okay, see this? You press it down to create like a root. How big you want is up to you. If you want really big root, then you press it more down. Now, you're gonna pull it up slowly. You can be fast, but when it comes to disconnect with it like this, then slowly disattach. Okay, so you can press and you can pull it up to here. When it's about to disconnect, you have to slowly disconnect it. And that is how you make spike. So for carving, for anti-gravity, and for working upside down, these are the things that clear texture gel cannot do. And that's why I have clear Jello, which is 100% non-cell level, for it to complement anything that clear texture gel cannot accomplish. This gel will. As I say, I don't use it every day. Now, clear texture gel, I use it every day. That's why I have different colors. But this, I only have clear because you can utilize this to mix it in texture gel. Now, be careful. Don't mix it into just regular gel polish because remember, regular gel polish on a cell level. So you mix a cell level into a non-cell level, that will compromise the integrity. So make sure you mix it with color that are non-cell level also. And that is complete of our lesson. Don't forget to subscribe us on YouTube at TinoVo. And everything that I use today is available at www.TinoVo.shop. And until next time, bye-bye.